Happy birthday, Anna.
Thank you, Piz.
Such a surprise, huh?
Chose the nicest one, didn't we?
We did.
Writing in a diary is going to be a really strange experience for someone like me. Not only because I've never written anything before, but also because it seems to me that later on, neither I nor anyone else will be interested in the chatterings of a 13-year-old schoolgirl. The thing is, nobody would believe that I'm alone in the world. I have loving parents and a 16-year-old sister, and there are about 30 people I can call friends. I have a throng of admirers who can't keep their adoring eyes off me. No, on the surface, I seem to have everything, except my one true friend. I hope I'll be able to confide everything to you, and that you will be a great source of comfort and support. I'd love to.
Till tomorrow, then.
Where are you going to go? Just for a walk.
At least we can still do that. Jews are forbidden to go to the cinema, you see. Or to swim, or go ice skating, or use the parks, or sit on public benches, or use trams, or ride in cars. But we can still go out with a boy. You go.
Why?
I don't want to look too keen. What's happened?
Don't answer the door. Don't let anyone in.
What is it?
It's call-up papers.
Father? But they'll send him away to the Labour camp.
Excuse me. You dropped something.
Thank you. You won't be going, of course.
Where's she not going?
Summons was for me.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
Who's that friend of yours? You think there's no one here?
Why are they sending her?
It's because I'm 16.
Why didn't you tell me?
We thought you were too young.
Too young?
Annalise, sit down now. You must listen to me very carefully. We've been making arrangements to go into hiding for some time.
Hiding? Where?
We plan to leave in about 10 days' time, but we've had to change it.
Is it in the country?
I can't tell you yet, my darling. But we have to leave early tomorrow morning, and we have to move fast. Darling, meet will take you separately. It'll be safer that way. Now, you must say nothing to anyone. Do you understand? Now, wear all the clothes you can and pack what you can carry in your school bag. You can't be seen to carry suitcases. Meep and Jan will collect the rest of our things later.
take Moochie. Craziest things, but my brain was in a whirl. Anyway, memories mean more to me than dresses.
Leave them.
We looked as if we were going to spend the night in a fridge. I was wearing 2 vests, 3 pairs of pants, a dress, a skirt, and 2 pairs of stockings.
Ready?
I was suffocating even before we left the house. Goodbye, Moochie. It's here. Your office. I thought we were going to the country.
You must hurry up, it's late. The workers will be arriving.
Thank you, dear Meep.
So much has happened since yesterday. It's as if the whole world has suddenly turned upside down. When the door closes, the reality is that we'll have to stay here until the war's over.
Well done, Margot.
Is that sewing machine? You said just gone to the menders. There's that little table. I wonder where that went.
You sit down there, darling.
They're arriving. It's 8:30.
Now, we have to stay very quiet until 12:30.
What? What happens if we need to go to the lavatory? Father's warehouse is on the ground floor, you see, underneath his office. The warehouse men who work there don't know anything about us, so while they're down there during the working day, we'll have to keep quiet. Margot! No looking out at the windows, no walking around in shoes, no running the taps, no loud voices, no flushing of the lavatory. I don't know how I'm going to bear it. We can relax during the lunch hour when the men leave, and after 5:30 when they go home. The only people who know we're here are the office staff, and they're risking their lives to look after us.
We're lucky. We're really very lucky.
What
what'll happen to them if they get found out?
Now, let's get these unpacked and make some lunch.
I don't think I'll ever feel at home in this house, but that doesn't mean I'll hate it. Father's brought some books and says we can have some games. I've even got my collection of film stars.
Just like home. What are you going to put on your side, Margot?
Don't know.
I know it's difficult, Margot, my darling. But at least we haven't been separated. So many families have. At least we've got each other. Cheer up, my love.
Pim, can you smell smoke?
Edith. It's all right, Anna. It's only a saucepan, my love. Shh. That's all right. Sweetheart, will you go and finish your unpacking? Please. Please. Good girl. Darling, we are going to be all right. We're going to be all right. You stop this. Stop it. That's it. Now, come on. You must be strong for me. You must be strong.
I don't know what I feel yet. It's like being on holiday in some strange boarding house. It's a bit damp and lopsided, but it's probably the most comfortable hiding place in all of Amsterdam. No, in all of Holland. Daddy's right. We're very lucky. The first thing we have to do is sew some curtains so no one can see us.
Slowly.
Actually, you can hardly call them that since they're nothing but scraps of fabric.
Most artistic, isn't it?
Perhaps we should sell it to an art gallery when the war's over. We can't call a doctor, of course, for obvious reasons.
$12:30. It's all clear.
Have some more water. Mean, how wonderful to see you.
Have you seen Hanelli? Has she asked after me?
No, I haven't seen her.
But you live opposite her. Haven't you seen anyone from my school?
Shh, dear. Did you get the medicine, me? Jan is collecting some more Russian books today. Where's he getting them from? Oh, don't ask.
You have a very brave husband.
A very helpful greengrocer. I'll, collect your shopping list at 8:30 each morning and then try and cover lunchtimes.
Please do.
I can't thank you enough. Watch out for your heads. I had to lower the wall there to make the bookcase fit. Nobody will believe there's anybody here. Now our secret annex is truly secret.
We're making ourselves useful. Today's been fun. We've stoned 3 crates of plums for Mr. Kugler. He and Mr. Kleiman are running Father's office till the war's over. They make pectin for jam and mix up spices for sausages. I've bagged the crates for our bedroom. But we won't be alone for long. Today, the Van Dans are joining us. Mr. Van Dan works for my father. He's got a good nose for sniffing spices. It'll be much more fun to have other people around. I don't like the quiet. It makes me nervous.
Welcome.
Are you all right?
Not mad.
Phew, I'm quite out of puff.
What a lovely hat.
Oh, thank you, dear.
You know our son, Peter?
I've seen you at school. What's that?
This is Mushi.
But we agreed. No animals.
It's not fair. Why should he be allowed a cat?
I told you not to bring him.
You didn't let me bring Moochie.
He'll be very good. I'll look after him.
The dear boy loves his pussycat, don't you, sweetheart? And besides, you'll thank us for it. This place must be crawling with mice.
I don't expect Peter's company to amount to much, but I suppose I'll have to put up with him. Careful on the stairs, they're a little tricky. Watch these steps, too. This is Mother and Father's room. And this is where Margot and I sleep. This is Greta Garbo. I love her movies, don't you? And that's Princess Elizabeth of England, and that's Margaret Rose. Are you interested in royal families at all? This is the bathroom. You have to be finished by 8:30 in the morning. There's cold water in the sink, but when the workers have gone home, we can use the lavatory in Father's office downstairs, and we can listen to the wireless there too. Come on.
Moochie, please, help.
I am.
This is the living room for all of us, but your parents will sleep in it at night. Mr. Kleiman's made them a fold-out bed. This is your room. Isn't it cosy? Come on, come up here. And this is my favourite place of all. We can make more noise up here. And we're allowed to open the windows so we can breathe the fresh air. That's the Tower of the Westerkirk. Mother hates the bells, but I love them. They remind me of the outside. I come up here when people get on my nerves. Do your parents ever annoy you? Mine do, especially Mother. Can I hold him?
He's a bit shy.
He's such a cloche. He's just shy. Of all the boys around, we have to have him.
I think he's rather sweet.
Margaret, you always think the best of everybody.
He's not used to girls and he's frightened.
We're all frightened.
They have a very narrow escape. This last week has been terrible. Yesterday, they rounded up 700 Jews. Our friends, the Goslers, you remember them. They disappeared last night.
Please, let's talk about this later.
People think you've gone to Switzerland. Your neighbour rang me, said you'd left in a hurry, so I went round and searched your place. That's when I found the note you'd left.
What note?
It had an address in Zurich written on it.
I told him to destroy it in case anyone found out. Next day, everybody was telling me you'd fled to Switzerland.
Did you see my cat?
What cat?
She'll be fine, dear. Mrs. Schmidt will be looking after her.
Is she all right?
There is a war on, you know. We've got more important things on our minds than cats.
So why did you bring yours then?
Edith, where's that bottle of cognac?
Cognac?
We kept it for your arrival.
I was really looking forward to having the Van Dans join us. Now I'm not so sure.
Welcome to the annex, my friends.
We're very grateful to you. On with Petronella.
Oh, my dear.
She'll be all right.
At the weekend, we get the run of the whole building. Today, Mother sent me downstairs to do everyone's laundry.
Anne.
And then she started to give me another one of her lectures.
Anna!
I take the opposite view on everything. Every day I feel myself drifting further away from her. It's hard to believe that only a month ago it was my birthday and we were so happy. Father says I should be nicer to her. But sometimes I want to slap her across the face.
Don't get all that stuff on your face.
It's not stuff, it's makeup.
You have to pay. It's costing us a fortune.
Herman, we can't afford your cigarettes, but that doesn't stop you smoking them, does
My
it?
cigarettes are not a luxury, it's a necessity.
What do you want me to do? Walk down the street to the apartment and pick up the makeup on
Who's
their
it
bed?
for? Who is it for? Oh, I got. Now you sucker.
Herman!
It's only up here that I can feel free. Soon there'll be conkers on the chestnut tree. Not being able to go outside upsets me more than I can say, and I'm terrified our hiding place will be discovered and we'll be shot. That, of course, is a fairly dismal prospect. And it's not helped by the Van Dans rows.
What's it about this time? Who cares? There's always something trivial. I thought it was only children who fought. I just feel sorry for Peter. Must be awful having parents who quarrel. We're so lucky, aren't we? Night, night.
But next morning it was all sweetness and light. I'll never understand grown-ups. Last week there was a brief interruption in our monotonous routine. This was provided by Peter and a book about women.
Those are our sheets, Mrs. Van Daan.
I'm keeping ours for best.
I don't think that's quite fair.
What the hell's this?
Oh, give it to me, you filthy, filthy, filthy boy! Filthy boy!
Herman! Herman!
There are bits in it that talk about them selling their bodies on the street and asking for loads of money.
At least it's got him reading.
For God's sake, the boy's 15.
Well, exactly, he's 16 next week.
Shh!
There's someone downstairs.
I can't be. It's Saturday.
Would you let Margot read this?
Girls are more mature than boys.
And we don't believe in too many restrictions. Do we, Otto?
Peter's so pathetic. And Margot's a stinker, of course. A constant source of irritation, day and night. Thank goodness for you, Kitty. Paper has more patience than people.
Scribbling again. Can't I take a peek?
No.
Not even the last page?
No, Mrs. Van Daan. I nearly died since that particular page contained a rather unflattering description of her.
Bathroom's free. Thank you.
Despite it all, we're learning to live together. Peter's even put up a cushion to stop us banging our heads. A baby? Isn't that wonderful?
Now can we listen to the BBC?
I think it's great news.
This is London.
Perhaps it's not so bad after all. In fact, we have one thing in common. We love to dress up. Ready? Actually, since the Van Daans arrived, things have got a lot more fun.
Happy birthday, sweetie pie.
A razor? Thank you.
Oh, my little darling is growing into a big boy. Oh, the girls had better watch out.
This is for me.
My zaniest summer.
By Sissy Van Marksel.
My zaniest summer, eh? That's one way of putting it.
Come on, everybody.
Herman.
I see the seven of us in the annex as if we are a patch of blue sky, surrounded by menacing black clouds. But the clouds are drawing in.
And you can see the second part of The Diary of Anne Frank tomorrow here on the BBC HD channel at 7. On the way next this evening, the talent show where the children decide. It's The Slammer.